Hello, hello. I am Bianca, aka the Social Media Fairy Godmother, and this is day 5 of my 5-day challenge on your title. Today, I'm going to today's subject is called Get Off the Sidelines, which is a culmination of hey guys, I am waiting for my connection to get started. Hey guys, I'm Bianca Tatum, aka the Social Media Fairy Godmother, and this is day 5 of my 5-day challenge on your title. And today is called Get Off the Sidelines. So I created this challenge for social media managers, strategists, and experts who want to own their genius zone and stop hustling for their work. So every day I've gone live to share some really great information with you all that's going to help you um, with your positioning, help you with your marketing, help you with your pricing and packaging, and helping you overcome whatever lies you've been telling yourself that made you believe that you are not good enough, that you are not smart enough, that you are not prepared enough to show up as the expert social media manager that you are. So today is about getting off the sidelines, where I'm going to help you break through the guesswork of consistent sales with building an audience that's primed to buy from you. So I want to give a little bit of background on my experience and what I know doesn't work to get you consistent sales. Um, so I've always been a student of my craft. I've never been in a position where I didn't want to learn more, didn't want to add to my skill set. That's not the problem with me. And I'm pretty sure for a lot of you, that's not the problem for you. Having the desire to learn more, the desire to grow more, it's hardly ever the issue. The issue comes when you don't know how to communicate that. Hey Miko, the issue comes the issue comes when you don't know how to communicate what you're learning to your audience. The issue comes when you don't know, the issue comes when you spent all of this time behind the scenes creating your new offer, leveling up, I hate that word, leveling up your product, and just refining your offers. The issue comes when you spend so much time behind the scenes focusing on that, thinking that one, it has to be perfect before you say a word to your audience, and two, it has to be perfect to get people to start buying. That has been my experience. I've done that in the past, did all of this behind the scenes work, never shared a word with my audience about what was going on, what I was doing, and launched to crickets. So that's what does not work. Posting a graphic saying, hey, this is what I now offer, or like now booking, and you're just ghosting. You're leaving that post out to fend for itself in these social media streets, with no follow-up, with no follow-up, and you think that's supposed to drive consistent sales. That doesn't work. So right now I want to teach you guys and encourage you guys how to get off the sidelines. What is the sidelines? I'll tell you. Like I just said, being on the sidelines is not showing up for your audience, not showing up for yourself, not sharing your expertise to the world, and specifically not letting the people you know you're called to serve the people that you have solutions to the many problems that they have, not showing up for them, not letting them know, hey, this is who I am, this is who I help, this is how I help them, and this is a transformation that you're going to experience with working with me. That is being on the sidelines. Being on the sidelines is looking at other people, seeing what they're doing, and feeling like, what if I got a 9 to 5 though? You still can show up. There's ways around showing up with your 9 to 5. There's ways. Showing up does not mean being available or being online 24/7. Showing up means you taking the time to share your experiences with your audience. I'm not ignoring you. I'm literally talking to you now. Showing up doesn't mean being available 24/7. Having it doesn't even mean putting content out every day. Showing up means just letting the world know what you're doing, not sitting on your talents, not sitting on your offers or your solutions or the services or products or cool things that you're doing. Hey, Ma, that is being on the sidelines. And another way that being on the sidelines look like, you created this thing and you're so excited about it, and you go and look at what other people are doing and you feel like you're not good enough, or you don't think you're going to get the results that they've gotten, or you think that whoever is going to have something to say about it. So you keep it to yourself, you get really quiet, and you just hope and pray and wish that somebody's going to hit you up and have the exact problem that you can help them solve. That is being on the sidelines. And how we're going to get you off the sidelines, you need 3 things to get off the sidelines. You need 3 things to position yourself as a social media manager to attract clientele and consistently attract clientele. So the 3 things that you need to create visibility, you need to create a need, and you need to create urgency. Excuse me, y'all. I got my notes. So, creating visibility. Your audience needs to know who you are. I don't want you to be the best kept secret out here in these social media streets. No, 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 no. Your audience needs to know who you are. They need to know who you serve. They need to know how the hell you serve them. And they need to know really, what transformation am I going to experience by working with you? How are you going to alleviate certain stresses within my life or within my business by working with you? They need to know. So that requires you to show up and consistently give value within your content. That requires you to show up and connect with your audience. That requires you to show up and put out engaging content so your audience feels like you're open for them to interact with you. And you need to be consistent. I know that's been one of my problems. I completely ghosted everybody for months last year because I had to do what I had to do for myself, but I am out of that space. I'm showing up not perfect. I'm showing up and it's making a difference. So back to visibility. Your audience needs to know who you are. You need to always be top of mind, and the way that you do that is to show up and be consistent with your content and the types of content that you need to create and share. It should showcase your expertise and prove you as someone that your ideal clients can truly trust to deliver on what you say you'll deliver on. It needs to engage with your audience. So you don't need to only talk about yourself. You need to put out content that resonates with your audience, that your audience feels like, oh my gosh, that is exactly what I'm experiencing. Let me talk to you. Let me share with you. And the reason why it's great to engage with your audience, because when you're creating a relationship, they feel comfortable with you. They feel comfortable being transparent, being vulnerable, and just sharing in general. And 2, is great to engage with your audience because you're putting yourself in a position to not assume what they're thinking and what they're feeling. You're giving them open forum to tell you exactly what they're struggling with, what they need, what they're looking for, what has not worked, what they've tried in the past. So you can take that information and apply it to better, like, refine your offers and give your clients an even better experience. Two. And three, you need to create content that connects with your audience. And you do that by sharing your story. Especially for my personal brands, like, open up, share what you've got going on. You don't only need to put out business related things. We want to know who you are. Who is the person behind the brand? I'm telling you, when I got away from posting professional photos all the time and only talking about social media and branding, my audience really opened up to me. Because here's the thing, you are not the only person that does what you do within this world. So basically, people have options on who they want to engage with and who they want to invest with. So because people have options, you being good or great at what you do is good. But if that person don't like you, they could very well go to somebody else that's just as good that they also like. So putting out content that puts you in a position to connect with their audience, it helps you build that know, like, trust factor that you need to sell to people. Who is behind the brand? I'm saying you are behind the brand. If you are a personal brand, or even if you have a company that you're not necessarily the face of, it's okay to not only talk about the expertise of the brand. So I'm a brand and social media strategist. It's okay for me not to only talk about branding. And it's okay for me not to only talk about social media. I can share about who I am as a woman, as a person, my feminine journey, my journey to taking control of my mental health, my journey to learning to regulate my emotions in a healthy way, my relationships with friends. Those are just some things about who I am. I am the face behind my brand. So that's what I mean, Magruder. By the way, guys, please drop questions in the comments if you have any. I'm super happy to answer your questions. But yeah, first thing you need to get off the sidelines is visibility. Second, you need to create a need. So here's where you have to open your audience's eyes to the problem. Well, and here's what I mean. So your audience could be experiencing something, but not necessarily know why they are experiencing that. They could think, so for my social media managers, this challenge is specifically for social media experts. You may come across potential clients that they are struggling to generate income from social media, and they think the problem is that, oh, I'm not posting enough, or I'm not posting fancy enough pictures, or I'm not posting fancy enough videos, when actually the problem is you're not putting out content that actually resonates with your audience. You're not putting out content that attracts your ideal clients to you, and you're not positioning yourself as someone to trust. So that's what I mean. Your ideal clients may think that this is the problem. It's your job as a social media expert to open their eyes to what the actual problem is. And so that is how you create a need. And then you go in and position yourself and your offers and your services or your products as the solution to the actual problem. And this happens when you put out content that specifically touch on your ideal client's pain points. You're not being general. You're not putting out things that you think they're struggling with. You're listening to them. You're doing your research, and you're being super specific about the things that they are struggling with, how they define it, how they talk about it. And you're not putting out content based on how you want to explain it. You have to listen to your audience and talk in a way that helps them identify themselves in your content. And that is how you create that need and position yourself as a solution. So the last thing you need to create to get off the sidelines is you need to create urgency around your offer. So ask yourself, what is it going to take to get my audience to buy now versus later? That's urgency. If I know that I can get fit, so it clothes. Okay, we all can relate to that. Everybody love a good sale. A 50% off sale going on for Labor Day weekend. That creates urgency around buying now versus later. We know that this sale is going to be up by Monday. That means I need to spend these coins to get this 50% off this weekend. So creating urgency around your offers is going to push to get clients now versus later. I help Black women leverage credit, how I make them realize the need if they don't see it initially. So, one with you, I think you can talk about the benefits of leveraging that credit. So, one, what does leveraging credit even means, and how, like, practically, how does this show up in your life? Like, maybe they don't understand what that means, and then two, what are the benefits that they care about that they can experience by leveraging their credit? Okay, so recapping. Here's how my social media managers, strategists, and experts can stop hiding on the sidelines and show up for their audience. You got to create visibility. You're welcome. Create visibility, create a need, and create urgency around your offer. Okay, once again, I am Bianca, aka the Social Media Fairy Godmother, and this is day 5 of my 5-day challenge on your title. And today is Get Off the Sidelines. Now, every day I've gone live to give a lesson, and inside the challenge, inside the free course that's attached to this, I have daily action items specifically tailored to social media managers, social media strategists, and experts. After a week, I'm going to take all my videos down, and it's only going to be accessed inside of the course. So if you want to catch all the replays and the action items that comes with templates, workbooks, and private videos, please click the link in my bio and join the challenge. I got another question. I'm considering multiple revenue streams. Should I use one social media account or multiple? It depends. It depends. Send me a message. If your revenue streams align with each other, like it falls under the same umbrella, it's okay to use the same account. But if it is completely different things, it's okay to use separate accounts. Thank y'all so much for the questions. I really appreciate it. So yeah,